I have made a decision in my life that when God calls me to do something, and I know it's from God, then I am no longer going to resist it. I'm just going to do my effort at following that which God is calling me to do. And I find that God calls me in a lot of ordinary ways. And being called to Fox Hill Gardens is just one of those ordinary ways. About a year and a half, coming up on 2 years ago, Chris, during the sermon, he mentioned that one of his visions or dreams in the future was to go out and serve the senior community, specifically that there's a lot of seniors that can't get out and come to the service live, but that we could go to them. And, I'm sitting there and I got a nudge, and I felt like God was saying, "That's you, Steve. You need to go." And then in my mind I said, I don't have time for that. No, I can't do that. And then right then I just knew from my past experience and relationship with God, that's exactly what I need to do. And so I was having this little battle as the sermon's going on, and I just decided as soon as the service is over, I'm going to march right up to Chris and I'm going to say, "I'm your guy." And that's exactly what I did. And I think Chris kind of said, "Oh, that's great. Let's have a meeting next week." And I said, "No, we're starting today." And he said, "What?" And I said, "Tell me where to go." And he said, "Okay, go over to Fox Hill Gardens. The building's full of seniors, and there's a huge need, and it'll be easy to find." So that Sunday I left church and I came right over, and it just so happened that Sunday there was one of the assistant managers here, and she was more than happy to give me somebody's number, and that's how it all started. And we put together a proposal that I would just be coming over every Sunday, live streaming the service and just serving people that couldn't get out. It's that simple. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I did know one thing, that I really like people, and I was just going to come every week and I was going to set it up, and I was just going to really get to know people and really just love on them in the best way that I knew how. And that's what I had to give. And then just being consistent in doing that every week. And I feel like this community, that people would respond to that. And so what the response has been is I've gotten to know some really nice people that have a desire to connect with God. And I've met some really good friends, and one of my friends has joined a men's dinner group that I go to, and he's decided to find his way back to God, and he's on the journey, and it's really exciting to see that. I don't have anything to gain by this, and they know that I'm not out to gain anything other than just share time together. And I think that a lot of people feel loved that way. It's really putting all of these ideas and what Jesus has us do into real action, and then we just get to watch what happens, and you get to be a first-hand accountant of the miracles that follow, and it works. I don't know how to solve the world's problems, but what I do know is that I can just show up every week, I can listen and try to understand people and continuously point to Christ. It's really pretty simple. You just go, be sincere and kind, and love them.